going on, you guys? How everybody doing today? I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming on and be with your boy, man, the law. I do not take it for granted when you come and listen to me. I do not take for granted that you have taken time out to listen to me and my guests. I'm super grateful that I have a motto that I do not disrespect this mic. So whatever I speak on, whatever whoever I bring on, we won't disrespect the mic. We'll make sure that you're gonna have those things that you need to have to make sure to advance your life, increase your life, and improve your life. So, man, this is gonna be some things, man. This is gonna be a fire show. And the reason why I say this thing's gonna be a fire show, let me hold on. First of all, let me do a commercial break right now. This is brought to you by the law. Make sure you go and share this out to as many people as possible because this person right here. I hope y'all ready because we're talking to superstardom right now. And I'm so like, I'm a little starstruck, because this guy is worldwide known. And if you're not ready, I don't know what to tell you. So grab your pen and pad. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and write these things down and go from there. So, Mr. Tay, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going
Go ahead
on?
and introduce yourself and tell who you are, man.
Law, first of all, man, thank you so much for having me. I finally
No
get to sit
doubt.
down with the law. It's probably the only piece of the law that I would actually have no problem with talking to. But hello, y'all. It is I, Artavius VZ. I am an entrepreneur, actor, author, and mentor. Now, I have a plethora of titles, but my main thing that I do is I try to empower the next generation. I mean, whichever way I can, whether it's through acting, whether it's through, we'll talk about later, my book and my magazine or the arts, or me just being a motivational speaker or a mentor to help somebody become a better version of themselves. So that's what your boy is here to do, is to help
Love
you
it, love
out.
it, love it. And you guys, when I tell you he do it at an excellent level,
Thank
at an excellent level, like I be so jealous when I look at his magazine and be like, man, I just want a magazine. I just want to start one. You know what I'm saying?
you. I got
Like
you.
when he acting, it's at an excellent level. Like you guys, when I say that, I'm not saying that just because I know him. I'm not saying that because we connected in different groups and stuff like that. I'm saying it because I saw it firsthand.
Thank
And his level of excellency is ridiculous. And that's why his impact and what he's doing is going beyond the city of Memphis. It's worldwide for real, for real.
you.
And so, I know everybody keep hearing me say worldwide. So tell them why I keep saying worldwide, man. Let them know.
Well, I mean, hey, it's two things that I've done that has become international, if you will. My magazine, which is Artist Feature, just here. It's a international digital and imprint magazine that has went as far as like from here in Memphis, it's based here in Memphis, all the way to Pakistan. And it's been crazy. And the other thing is my acting. So I'm sure everybody has heard about it by now. My movie Timothy.
But if
I,
they don't know,
right. If you don't know, let me help you out.
right, right.
But I don't have the poster behind me. But it's the movie is called Timothy, starring your boy, and it's a transformative, like in your face, like type movie. It's about. Do you want me to go into what it's about?
Yeah, you can if you want to,
Okay.
man.
Okay. So it's basically about this. Well, he's not a teenager, but young adult, and he's a preacher's kid. So, and I don't want to give it away, but he's a preacher's kid, and
Yeah.
the parents go off to church, and he stayed at home because he played like he was sick. But they come back to the house and they see some stuff that they weren't so accepting of, and it goes on a whirlwind from there. All I know is you will not be the same when you leave.
I promise you, you won't. I did a thing from Movie Go. You know
All
what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it I was a host and I saw this thing and I'm talking about it impacted the whole room so heavy
Mhm.
that you felt like people connected with it. Now, like I don't want to give it away and I don't want him to
Mhm.
give it away, but I want to say this. The issue that happened in there, especially at the end,
Mhm.
A lot of people deal with that, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
he spoke on that level that I felt in that room that people was dealing with. And
Oh
I
yeah.
felt that people was getting liberty and getting broken free from talking about what you talked about at the end, what happened. And so, man, I love the movie.
Thank
It is like it is critically acclaimed. It has awards after awards on top of awards
man.
on top of awards on top of awards. I
Right.
it's just crazy. So you being in this creative space, what is the initial thing that helps you to get into that mindset to create like you create? Like you talking to young adults and some adults that need this. What is
Mhm.
that thing that one thing that kind of help you get into that creative space? Because a lot of people be like, man, I want to do, but they feel like I don't have the creative juices to do it. What is that
Right.
thing that help you?
One thing, it takes a lot of discipline.
Love it.
But the thing that helped me the most, and we'll go into it more when I talk about my book on me having kidney disease. But the thing that keeps me grounded and motivated is remembering when I was 13 years old, I didn't have nobody to look up to. So I
Mm,
always wished I had somebody that looked like me, either on TV or around the community that I can see who was progressing in life. So fast forward to today at 31, I understand what I do now is to, like I say, empower the next generation, but I understand that I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for those who are coming after me, empowering the next generation. So that's kind of like my motto in everything I do, with every business decision I make or any type of decision I make. Is this going to benefit those coming after me? Like, what can I do to help pave a clearer road for those after me? Because, for us as the Black community, we don't have much of those. It's a few of us, but it's not many trailblazers, and it's not that many people that are showing us the way to go. It's always other races or other cultures trying to steer us in a way to go. So I try to use my voice or my platform to be a representation of those that are a part of my community, whether it's the LGBT community, the arts community, or the kidney transplant community. Any type of community that those three that I represent, I try to be a positive influence and a positive force to show that no matter what you are, who you can be whoever you want to be as long as you believe in yourself and you stay true to you. And in due time, it will come true.
love it, love it, love it, love it. Man, I live by that same motto, man.
Hmm.
There's people behind me that watch me,
Hmm.
and what can I do to, I say, give them permission?
Yeah.
Like, it is me giving them permission to believe that they can be on TV. It's
Yeah.
giving them permission they believe they can be on radio. They can
Hmm.
write a book. They can,
Yeah.
do those different things. And now I remove that excuse to say, I ain't seen nobody touch nobody except, that's been that been close to me that done this.
Right.
Now, like my nieces and nephews, man, there's
Hmm.
no excuses for them.
Right.
They be
Right.
trying to make
Right.
excuses. They be like, but uncle,
Hmm.
I did that. I
Yep.
did that. I'm right here.
Right.
We blood. We blood.
Right.
And if you
Right.
say
So if
you
I can do
can't
it, you
do it,
can.
you
Hmm.
you telling me that you don't want to do it. You ain't saying you
That
can't
part.
do it because you can't do it. You telling me
Hmm.
because you don't want to do it. So then tell me you don't want to do it. Don't say you can't do it because your
Right.
uncle did it and you have
Right.
permission because I've been through that door and I cracked that John open. So I'm like that with you, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like, I'm not here to inspire you. I'm here to empower you.
Love it.
Inspiration runs out. But if
Yeah.
I empower you, I'm like you said, I'm giving you that permission
Mm-hmm.
to be who you want to be. So
Yeah.
be that unapologetically and
Love it.
just go at that thing. No matter what, go
Love it.
at it. Like I said, I've given you the platform to do this. I'm giving you the path on where I take it. Where I stop, you continue from there. I don't want nobody after me to ever have to start at square one because we've been
Mm,
through there. I'm
yeah.
at least if I can get you to 20, you start at 20. You have a better, progress than I have. I started you off, so you carry the baton and you do better than me. I don't want you to be just like me, be better than me. And that's what I
Yeah.
try to tell my students and my people that I, mentor.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. So now you have this array of things that you do. So let everybody know about the array of things that you have. I know we talked about the movie. Now we
Right?
can go into the book and then we can go to the magazine. Make sure you
Yeah.
hold that book up so they can see it, the
Right.
magazine, right?
I
And at the
have
end
it.
we'll tell them how to get all that stuff. So go and roll
Okay.
into that.
All right. So the first thing is my book, which is Becoming a Living Testimony. And basically,
Love
this book is telling you guys about my journey through kidney disease. So, as a quick little rundown, I was diagnosed with kidney disease at the age of 3. Now, I was premature, born at 28 weeks, and I was in a hospital most of my life. And like I said, I was diagnosed at the age of 3 with kidney disease. It was hereditary from my mom. And for those who don't know what hereditary is, I got it from my mom. And the doctors were able to suppress the disease until I was 13, right about a month before I turned 14. And that's when I went on dialysis. So I went on dialysis for about 18 months before I got my transplant. And of course, I got my transplant from my dad, my biological father, which he's still here with us today and still
it.
kicking and acting crazy as we do. Y'all think I'm crazy? My dad is something else.
Cool, cool, cool.
But
That's
yeah,
what's up.
so the book basically takes you like I'm literally holding your hand as you walking with me through every stage of my life. When I was born, what was childhood like for me, going into teenager, and then 10 years after kidney transplant. So now this past July, I passed my 16-year anniversary of
Awesome.
having my transplant. So I'm very excited and blessed for that. So
Congrats.
it's been amazing, and the book has been doing well. We just passed a year since it's been out, and we sold well over almost 200 copies.
Let's
So I'm
go.
super excited about that because I just plan to sell about 10, 15, and about 8 of them was going to people I know.
Right.
So it's definitely a blessing, man, and to see
Awesome.
that people are loving it and really using this as a blueprint to really show that you can go from being on dialysis. This was actually me on dialysis. To go from being on dialysis and to be a success, whatever success means to you. And my whole, like I said, my whole motto and my whole vision was to be the person I wish I had growing up for somebody else. Because, like I said, when I was 13, I didn't have nobody to look up to. It was always white people who was the forefront of kidney disease and kidney transplants. And I didn't see nobody black, at least here in Memphis or on TV, who was doing that. So I promised myself when I got into that position, I would be that person to be that person that I wish I had, growing up. So that's basically
Dope,
the
dope, dope,
book.
dope, dope,
And
dope.
the next
Hold
thing,
on. Before you go to
okay,
the next one, we gotta take a
okay,
commercial break real quick.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take a real quick commercial break, you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming on and watching us. Please, please don't click off because I know it's on demand. It's not like a station, it's on demand. So don't go to watch your favorite show and then come back to us. Just come back, man. It's gonna be a few seconds. So I just want to let you know the show you're looking at. So just stay right there. All right, we'll be right back. So you guys, man, I told you just a few seconds, just a few seconds, just kind of get you to shake a little bit because we was in it for about, a couple 10 minutes or something like that. But just to shake you off and get you ready for this next part of this show because he still got more, man.
Oh
But wait,
yes.
there's more. Let's go. So tell us about the magazine.
Yes, so my newest baby, the magazine, it actually been in the process for quite some time. But it started out as a campaign. It was called the I Am Art campaign. And it started back in 2014 when I was in undergrad. And I created the campaign because I saw a lot of art students. I went to Memphis College of Art, and I saw a lot of art students beating themselves up about their work not being good enough or comparing themselves and not their work not looking like a Picasso or all of that stuff. So I saw professors at the university or at the college, making it feel like if you don't have work like a Picasso, it's not art. And I highly disagree with that because
Yeah.
everything is art. Everything you see around you, an artist or engineer had to create in
Right.
some shape or form. They didn't tell us that. See, we just thought art was like drawing or painting and stuff like that, but art isn't everything. So I created that to empower the next generation of artists. So that's how that next generation thing came about. So that started in 2014, and as time went on, I had a blog on the website called Artist Feature, and I interviewed different artists. And I think it was a bi-weekly column on the website. So I did that, and I see how good it was. And over time, I always wanted to do magazines because I love designing. So I have a master's in digital media. So I was I started to go to different people. So I worked with 3 other magazines before I started my own, just to get my foot in there to see what it's like, what's the good, what's the bad, what I can do better or change to make different. So I decided to go at it on my own. I am the team, okay, at least for right now. So
Right. Right.
I
Right.
created the magazine. With this one, this is the 4th issue, which the next issue will be dropping in a couple days. And I'm super excited because I wanted a magazine that was not only for us Black people, but for
Right.
all type of artists. But mainly, I wanted to highlight us as Black
Yeah.
people. So every cover you see will be only Black people, and then
Yeah.
you will see any the other races in the inside. But for me, I wanted to have a magazine that really showcase us and
Right.
showcase the diversity of creatives that we are, because we have a lot of different type of creative people in the world, and I just wanted to highlight and showcase that to inspire those who are artists before they get into that field. So say for instance, you may have somebody who's a painter or who's a dancer. I like to ask those type of questions of, so what empowered you or what inspired you to get into dancing? Or what is some of your, what is the biggest lesson you learned or the biggest challenge you have to face? Even though I ask that to everybody, you get different answers every time. And I think that's the gold in
Love
it,
it.
to be able to get those gems from those artists to give to the next generation so they can have that heads up of what to look forward to. So that's basically a quick rundown of the type of interviews, and it's a lifestyle magazine. So
Yeah.
you'll have things on health, entrepreneurship, a lot of artist interviews, different type of artist interviews, and every issue is a quarterly magazine. So every issue is themed. So this one was Mind Over Matter. And the theme for this one was we talked about mental health and being an artist. So a lot of these people on
Love
this
it.
cover are motivational speakers and entrepreneurs. And I talked about how does mental health affect you as an entrepreneur or as as a coach or whatever. So I like to get those different perspectives to bring everything home and to highlight certain issues with each, you know, magazine
Love.
issue.
Love it.
So
Love it.
that's basically what that is about. And I love it. And it's always fun to challenge myself and to get different advice from other people outside of myself. So it's cool.
Love it, love it, and you know what? It's super clean too, man.
Yes. Thank you.
Like it is on top shelf worthy. You
Yeah.
guys think I know you guys think I'm just hyping this guy up all the time. No, but I'm telling you, he does it at an excellent level. Like literally, when you do stuff at an excellent level and you make sure that the product come out like it is, you can't help but talk about it.
Yeah.
Like you must talk about it. You must share it. You
Yeah.
must tell other people because it's done at a high level.
Mhm.
And then you now have contact with that person, right? You now can call that person. You can now
Right.
text that person, and it feels surreal sometimes,
It
but
do.
you can't touch them, right? And it's like we know the Vogue magazines and the entrepreneurial magazines, and we know all them, and we know that they
Mhm.
do it at a high level and where they do it, right?
Right.
But when you have somebody in your community, in your network next to you that you can call and talk to that's doing it at the same level, yo, you
Mhm.
have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because listen, it's time out now for us to And I get out this motivational mode because I switch into it, man. But I'm gonna
I'll be
say this.
ready.
I'm gonna say this. It's time now for us not holding us accountable, especially in the African American community, of not being excellent in what we do.
Come on.
We have to be excellent in what we do. Like, like even my show, man, I watch other people's shows and I see how other people do it. It provoked me to be excellent. All this stuff that you see around us and the look that we have right here, I
Nice.
looked at other people was doing it at a high level, and I said, you can't have crap out there, Lawrence. Figure it out. It took me
Nice.
about a month to learn how to put the live stream and the closing statements, and
Uh-huh.
it took me a month to learn that. But
But it
other
looks
people
good.
provoke me. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Other people provoke me to excellence. So he's provoking us to excellence in what we do. And so when you see him doing his thing, it's there. So I'm gonna give you the floor here. I know I came off a motivational piece, but I'm gonna ask you a question. I'll ask you a question, man, because this is the time where you have the floor,
Okay.
where you put something out, stir somebody up, piss somebody off, that they get off they do nothings and do what they do, and make things happen. And then at the end of at the end of what you do, man, then drop how they can get in contact with you and all that good stuff, man. So go
Okay.
ahead, the floor is yours.
So one thing that I want to leave people with is, and I had this dream and it stuck with me. So it's a word that I always say. Always believe in yourself because I know I believe in you. In the dream, God said that to me. And when I woke up, I wrote it down real fast. I said, okay. And I put it like in a frame. So every day, it was like on the screensaver on my phone. So every day I would see that, because I know with us as African Americans or Black people, it's a lot up against us. And it's here in Memphis. I hate to say that, but it's very few people that is doing the thing. And I hate to say that, but my thing is to find your tribe on people that really, in that field that you're trying to get into. Find those people that is making a change or making a difference. Figure out what it is you want to do. And when you figure that out and you find those people, you collaborate. Because the biggest thing when it comes to being successful or whatever that is for you is having a network. Like Lawrence said, like when you have those people in your community that's doing it, collaborate with them, reach out to them, see what they're doing, because they clearly know something that you don't. And for me, like I said, when the magazine came, I worked for 3 other magazine companies before I started it on my own. So you have to do your research. You can't just come out the gate and think it's going to be the stuff. You have to do your research. You have to have a business plan. You have to have a vision board. Know what you want. Know what you want to do. And stay focused. You got to cut out the distractions. And there's going to be some times where you be at the house on weekends by yourself and working on your craft. Trust
Right.
me. I be wanting to go out and have a drink. I do, but I know I need to do this because thinking about your legacy and what you're going to leave behind is very important to me, because we don't know when our time going to come. We don't know. So my thing is, I want to make sure I set the next generation up the best way I can, or the best way that I know how. So I will always encourage people to figure out what you want to do, find your tribe and who's doing that thing that you want to do, collaborate with them or get intertwined with them and see how you can work together. Or if you shadow them, or if you be an assistant or intern or whatever, get your hands in their business so you can learn how they do their thing, and just to let your creativity do what it needs to do. And of course, always believe in yourself, no matter what. Because trust me, it's gonna be some times where ain't nobody gonna believe in you. They ain't gonna see what you see. But one thing I had to learn, Lord, was, don't get mad when people don't see the vision. Because guess what?
Yes.
The vision was given to you, not to them. So they're
Right.
not going to see it.
Right.
So you have to make them see it. And what I did, you create stuff. You make them see the vision. They may call you
Ooh,
crazy. They're
that's
like, that
good.
ain't going to work.
Mm.
It ain't going to work. So you have to make it work. I done went through like 3 different proofs before I got it to exactly how I want it, because I will admit I'm a stubborn perfectionist. I will admit. But the thing is, I know how I want it. And if it's not how I want it, I'm not gonna put it out. So study your craft. Make sure you perfect your craft and have something of quality if you want somebody to buy it. Don't be selling no mess. But yes, get that together. Um, and believe in yourself, man. I can't stress that enough. And to follow me, you can follow me at Artavius VZ, and I will hold a book up so you can see how to spell my name. That's how you spell it, Artavius
Yeah.
VZ. And you can go to artaviusvz.com to see all of the stuff that I'm into or that I'm working on. Social media, Artavius VZ. You can buy the book online at on my websites, on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. You can find it in Target, Walmart, Books a Million. Just type my name and it will come up. Or if you want a signed copy, you can reach out to me on social media or on my website. And this is actually one where I sign it for you, give you a nice little motivational note, and thank you, and I will send it to you myself. So that's how you can find me, and I hope this helped.
Love it, man. Hey, you hit me with something on there. I'm gonna have to go back. I heard it, but I gotta hear it again. You
I
said
think it's like
something.
about the vision part.
Nah, yeah, well, yeah, the vision part. Yeah, that's the one. But it hit me because you said they wasn't given the vision.
Mhm.
So in order for them to believe it, you gotta go create
You
the
have to,
vision.
yeah.
Oh, that's boy. That hey, don't be surprised if I teach that. I'll give you a shout out about that. But
Look,
don't
I didn't even come up with it. I heard somebody else say it and it hit me just like it hit you. I said, woo! Because
yeah.
we try so hard and stress about trying to get somebody to see your vision. Like if
Yeah.
you could just believe the vision, like, look, this is, they ain't gonna see it because it
Yeah.
wasn't given to them. The only
Yeah.
way people can see it is you give them something that they can hold and they can read and touch.
Yeah.
That's how they see the vision. You
Yeah.
see it here, they
Yeah.
see it here physically.
Yeah.
So when you can get that, good.
Hey, make sure y'all drop some money on the cash app. Cool. Hey, we'll tell you, man, don't leave. Stick
Yeah.
around as I close this out. You're gonna drift back into the green room. So
All
don't
right.
leave for a second. So you guys, man, make sure you guys go out there and watch this again, rewind this, write it down, get in contact with Tay. If you need anything, if you want to purchase his products, or you need help or coaching when it comes to building your products, when it comes to magazine, book writing, acting, get in contact with him and connect with him. I promise you this, he's gonna hold you to the fire. Cause I know, cause your boy supposed to been turning in some stuff. And I've been
Mm-hmm.
slacking, I've been a little lazy on getting to him. And then I hear you, you know what I'm saying? So he been on me, but I don't want him to cut me loose too fast, man. Don't cut me
No,
loose too
I
fast.
can't.
but, but you know what I'm saying? So, but I promise you this, when you do get in contact with him, or if he use you, put you in the magazine, you will look like the person you're supposed to look like. I put it that way. I'm not gonna say something fake. You're gonna look like the person you're supposed to look like. And if you're supposed to look like the top in your industry, he's gonna make you look like the top in your industry. And you can walk around with your chest poked out and being proud of that. So you guys, man, make sure you guys once again like, share, do all that good stuff and all that good stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna sign out like I always do. We may not be the solution, but we will be the antidote. And we love you guys. See you later. Peace.